If you're looking for an easy lunch or dinner idea, today I'll be showing you how to make egg stew cooked together with spinach, and it's going to be a simple recipe with minimal ingredients, and the outcome is going to be delicious. I have some eggs over here, and also I've washed and chopped up my spinach ready for cooking. Also, I have some onions and salt and cooking oil. And to accompany my egg stew, I'm also going to be making ugali, which is going to be soft ugali. Yes. So I'm going to move over to my stove top, and over medium flame, I'm going to place a non-stick pan ready for my onions. Add in 1.5 tablespoons of cooking oil. And the good thing about this recipe is that you can double up the amount of ingredients and make for your entire family, or even triple. So to my pan, I'm going to be adding in 1 medium onion that I've diced. And then I'm going to cook the onions for around a minute until the onions have a very nice golden brown color. This is going to add in so much flavor to our egg stew. Because I'm going to be multitasking, I'm going to be on my toes. So I'm going to place a pot with water for my ugali. Meanwhile, as the onions cook, I'm going to crack in 6 eggs to a bowl. I'm going to crack in a separate bowl just to make sure the eggs are fresh. And I'm using both the free range and the regular eggs. Using a fork, you're going to whisk your eggs. Place them aside. Check on my onions. And they're getting that lovely golden brown color. So I'm going to be adding in 3 tomatoes. Add in salt. A seasoning cube, which is quite optional. You're going to cook your tomatoes for around 2 to 3 minutes until the tomatoes are fully cooked through. And at this point also, you're going to be checking the seasoning. If it's not perfect, you're going to be adding in more salt. As my tomatoes are cooking, I'm going to check on my water for my ugali, which has come to a boil. So I'm going to gradually add in my maize flour into my boiling water, and using a spatula, I'm going to stir in the flour as I move around the spatula until the maize flour is fully combined with the water. If your ugali has any lumps, use your spatula and break down the lumps. This is posho flour. That is what I enjoy the most. And once the flour is fully combined, you're going to let this slowly cook over medium-low flame. So that is what I'm going to be doing. Check on my tomatoes, and they are cooking through. At this point, you're going to check if the seasoning is perfect. If it's not perfect, you're going to be adding in more salt, because you need your egg stew to be fully seasoned. As the ugali is cooking, you're going to start using your spatula so that it can cook on all sides or fully cook. This is what I was talking about, multitasking. I'm cooking ugali and also watching over my tomatoes so that they don't scorch or burn. Once your tomatoes are cooked down, you're going to add in your eggs. And using your spatula, you're going to stir in the eggs as they cook so that they can fully combine with the tomatoes. Give this around 20 seconds. Use a spatula and stir. This is going to make sure all the eggs are fully cooked. Stir, let it cook for 10 to 20 seconds. Repeat until all the eggs are fully cooked. Check on my ugali. Back to my eggs. If you notice that your eggs are ready, don't overcook because the eggs are going to release water. And then you'll have some soupy egg stew. So at this point, this is how mine are looking like and they're ready. So I'm going to be adding in my spinach. This is spinach for 20 Kenya shillings. Stir in the spinach, and immediately you stir in the spinach, they are going to start wilting down and cooking. So please don't overcook your spinach. You can see how fast the spinach have wilted down. You don't want the spinach to lose the greens, so when you notice that the spinach are cooked, your egg stew cooked together with spinach is ready. And also my ugali is ready, so I'm going to put out the flames. You know how when ugali is cooking and you can smell the nice aroma from ugali? That is how my ugali is looking like. So I'm going to mold up my ugali and then I'm going to be serving. I'm already salivating. Transfer my ugali to my plate. Flip my ugali, which is very hot. Lovely. Then I'm going to cut myself some ugali to serve my egg stew. Scoop out my delicious egg stew. And there you go, guys. The portion is just perfect for me. You can add in some more ugali if you love plenty of ugali. My egg stew is looking very nice and balanced because we have some vegetables and also proteins. So this is a very nice way and also a very quick way to cook some lunch or dinner when you have no time or if you're feeling lazy. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll be trying out this very easy and delicious egg stew cooked together with spinach.